first thing, look up here. There's the rod that connects into this point right here. See that? Right there. So I got the transmission linkage loose so I can move that rod. I have my new grommet up there for my filter. I didn't put the other filter on. I'm going to take a dab of tranny fluid and put it on a rubber grommet. That's going to slide up into the hole. That's where your plug goes. There was some corrosion there, so I did take some emery cloth and clean it. There's going to be the bolts to put the tranny valve bank up. They're going to be 100 inch-pounds, which comes to 8.333 foot-pounds. So I don't have an inch-pound, but my digital will let me read that. So here's the valve bank. You grab it real appropriately, one arm, and then find your rod, slide it back, and then I'm going to shift that linkage if I get both my fat arms underneath here and line it up. You should feel it in there. And then once you got it set, you shouldn't be able to move your arm once you got it set. Just take your bolts and start them. Five, I think this one had 5. Some of them have 6. If it was a 68 RFE, I think it has 6, one in the middle. Okay, and then one more on that side. I just have to find it. Where is it? Like.
You got one right here.
What?
There's one right here.
Is there?
Yeah.
Shouldn't be. I thought I only had 5. Let me just double check, make sure I didn't miscount. One, 2, 3, 4. Let me see. Oh, that's right. I dropped one in a
pulled it out.
tranny fluid, huh?
I pulled it out. Put it over there.
Well, you did, huh?
Yeah, it was by the other ones. Is it that one?
No, it's gonna be a. Okay. Well, I thought I dropped one right in the. Okay, this is the fun of it all. All right, pause the video. So after going back and reviewing the video, we found the last one. We dropped it in the pan, but my son had pulled it out and I didn't see it and set it on the drip cloth. So there are 6 8 millimeter bolts that hold his valve bank up. Like I said, some of the other transmissions have one in the center also. This one does not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get them all snug. Make sure my shift linkage is still locked in the right spot. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, you hear that clicking means it's still locked in. I'm going to grab my 8 millimeter socket, which I had setting here a moment ago. Oh, it's next to my torque wrench. I'm going to grab my micro ratchet, short-handled, 3/8. Thank you, Matco, for $190 frickin' dollars. And then I'm just going to start snugging them up a little bit, just till they bottom, so I don't force anything, because there's still that rubber grommet that goes up and through the side of the case that has to work its way through. It sort of makes a little noise when it slides in. Sometimes you can hear it, sometimes you can't. Okay, 1, 2, I just keep working them up until I'm sure I'm bottomed. Just so I don't force it sideways, crooked, upside down, backwards. You know exactly what I'm saying. Anybody who's worked on these before. Okay. Make sure they're all somewhat snug. And I'm gonna, there's six of them on this one. So I'm gonna do, now I'm gonna take my handy dandy digital torque wrench. And I'm gonna set it to 8.3, just so y'all can see it does go down low enough. In case you didn't believe me when I was doing the inch pounds on the valve bank itself, it just does 4.1. It might beep now because it's close to 10. We'll see. Now I got to read upside down, and I got the light in the eyes. There it goes. Okay. It's not much torque on these. Geez, I had them tight enough with just a little 1/4 inch micro ratchet. Let me just double check my numbers. 8.3. 8.3. 8.3. 8.3. Gotta remember, I'm using a longer torque wrench, so it doesn't seem like I'm putting a lot on them, but actually you are. If I would have been using a perfect, they're all 8.3. All right, so that is now torqued down. We'll throw this out of our way because them are cheap to fix. I'll grab my Wonder filter right here. Dab will do ya. Right there. And see that it's still dripping. There's still fluid in there. Everybody says, well, you should fill the filter up and blah, 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 blah. But we don't. We'll get her on there. And I don't need the reefer. I just need I'm not trying to be, you know, Hercules or nothing. I just want a hand tight. Maybe just a hair more. So the next guy has a problem. Perfect. That's all you need there. I already got my rubber grommet in there, so I don't have to stick with that. Take a little bit of dabby dooya again here. This stuff helps wonders. And then you line it up. Get it under there. Line it up on your new grommet. And wiggle the bag in there. And you just grab your Torx bit again, which is hidden right there. Line up your hole, because they put that damn exhaust right in the way, because them engineers were giggling when they designed this. That crossover could have been anywhere else on this vehicle. Anywhere. I mean, but why not put it here? I mean, it's a good place. Look good. All right. Then I'm going to take my micro ratchet again. Oh, man. If I remember correctly, it was a 25. I don't remember sometimes. Oh, God. Just enough to piss you off. Look at that. There. How was that? Couldn't move that, could you dumbasses? You don't need to reef that on there. Just make sure it doesn't fall out in the tranny, you know. Perfect. Filters are in, valve bank is on, shift linkage works. Now, I'm gonna take that pan that was all silicone before, and I got the new gasket, new everything cleaned up, and make sure I get it on there right. Coming at you. Wish I had a lift, spent $70,000 on a garage and don't put a lift in it and short walls. That was okay. You take that right there. Remember how I showed you how these screws go? Well, line them up. Get your first one started. Because going through that wonder gasket that we should have siliconed, right? Right. Wrong. Get her lined up. Anybody, like I said, who's worked on this before knows the trick about the gaskets. The guy who put the last one on here, he must have slept in that class. Get them all started. I know my gasket's in place because, I had all the bolts in. Wasn't that funny? How dumb can you be? Let's grab another gallon of silicone and show everybody how we can be stupid. Kind of like putting a head gasket on or something. I don't know. I just sometimes stupidity makes me laugh. I got shaky arms because, you know, I'm working backwards. I'm not left-handed, I'm right-handed. This one wants to be like my sister. I ain't gonna use the B word, but you know what I was saying. Anybody who knows my sister. Okay, started. I forgot one. She's sleeping. So we go from Lamb of God to Red Hot Chili Peppers. Perfect. It helps me think. All right. So that's the pan bolts. See how easy that was? No fuss, no muss. I grabbed my Wonder 8mm. Take my micro ratchet because we're not trying to bury these in the next county. We're just trying to pull it up with your arm. Some guys will torque them on. I've seen it. It happens. Squish the gaskets right out of there. Well, I'll be dipped. That's like Derek from Vice Grip Garage. I'll be dipped. Or that other guy, whenever he, no way. He always does that crap. No way. Makes me giggle. Pretty funny guy. I'm not trying to be a comedian. It's just some of them guys, they're funny. I mean, I watch a lot of Derek there and I get a giggle out of him. Never seen somebody walk into a field with a 30-year-old vehicle and break her loose after she's been seized up, but you know, he uses that mystery rail because it's a mystery and he gets her loose. I'm impressed. I am seriously impressed. All right, you see people, I'm not cranking them down to like beat the band. I'm just getting them snug. Once I got them all snug, I'll go through with my longer micro ratchet and give them a couple half-quarter turners there. And then, I mean, this is all the downhill slide of this job here. The hard part we're done with, except for plugging that stupid plug on the side. That one maybe we'll skip the video part because I'll be swearing a lot. It wasn't as easy as it shows on the video. I always like it when they say, I saw a YouTube video. The only reason I check a YouTube video normally is if I just want to refresh my memory. Oh, that's that fun one. I mean, I'm not saying I don't work on a lot of shit, but sometimes I question it. So this job here, in my head, I thought it through. I don't know, a day. I've probably put this together 15 times before I even took the first bolt out. Sometimes that's okay. Uh-oh, we gotta, did I line up on him? I'll do it that many times in my head, so when I actually gotta do it, it goes together like no problem. And it saves you a lot of heartache and discontent if you think about it. I mean, it's all it is. This is all just think about it. So that when I finally get to the job, it just goes together. I mean, I've got my normal job. I mean, I work on heavy equipment, semi, diesels, bulldozers, excavators, you name it. If it's got a motor or a transmission, she's always a headache. And normally I ain't having somebody videotape me, so that's a plus. See, here's that designer again. See him? He's right there at home. Right now he's probably had New Year's off. Because this is like the first day of the new year. And he's probably saying, yeah, I bet there's some asshole working on a transmission I designed right now. And I said, sure, that's me. I want to be that guy. All right, so that was all just tightened up. Now I'm going to grab my... Oh, I left two of them in the front. Son of a gun. That's fine. I'll use the big one. So...
There's three of them in the front.
I see them, Blakey. I slept through it. So normally you get these with 1/4-inch tips, but the Matco guy, for a cost, will put 3/8 on there. So I says, well, why not just have both sets? I'll get the 3/8 micro, and I'll get the 1/4-inch micro. Well, when he handed me the bill, I just about fell over. I says, I could have bought 10 sets of Craftsman and still not spent what I spent on these 4 ratchets. I'm not bitching, but I am. Yeah, but they're guaranteed. And the funny thing is when you go to get them fixed, you go to the truck, right? And you go there and you say, my ratchet broke. And he says, okay, give me a week to get the parts here. Well, that kind of defeats the purpose of having a guaranteed for life piece of tool, because I got to wait another week for him to get the parts. Make sense? I mean, if you're going to charge me arm and a leg, you better have the shit on your truck. Because I just don't want to deal with it. Okay, one more. Oh, that one I didn't even start. But since I lined up the other ones, it probably will go right on. It's a nice thing about a micro ratchet. You get a nice, easy stroke. I don't have to have 1.5 miles. All right. Yeah, it takes a little longer, but if I was in a tight spot, a micro ratchet will pull it out long before the, what are they, 12 or 14 tooth ratchets that suck. You know, they got so much play and slop in them. Oh, hit my light, shine myself in the eyes. My kid didn't even do that to me. He usually does, though. He's videotaping right now. I know I'm just rambling, but it takes a while to tighten all these pan bolts up. Okay, so that feels about 10 foot-pounds to me. Right there, beep. Beep. We won't do that for everyone. I was just making a joke. I mean, the average person, if you've worked on enough of this stuff, you got a good feel of how much is how much. If you broke it off, it means it was too much. Okay, get on there. Of course, there's design flaws and everything. Okay. Now we go to Tool, which makes me really relaxed. I can usually name songs in one note, but that's because I listen to the crap so much. This is white noise to me. I let it play while I work on stuff. I'll stick my head in some tranny fluid quick. This is the ambidextrous mechanic, we're going to call this. Yeah, that's it. Well, that one I already got kind of tight. All right, folks. Okay, and
Yeah.
that's the last one right here, isn't
No,
it?
there's another one
All right,
that you barely touched.
huh?
Another one that you barely touched.
Well, that front corner I did on the way through.
No,
And it should be this one right here, right?
that's the one.
Oh yeah, I barely touched him. Why didn't you say that? I know the pieces fit. Oh, there's a quadriplegic hat in there. Okay, I gotta get in a different spot so I don't get a face full of pan full of. Here. Another fine thing you can do. Instead of taking it around. Okay, now I can clear back. Oh, that's the added version. Okay. All right. That should be good for the pan. Give it a little Okay. Well, when you put the tranny fluid in and it's leaking on the ground, you know you're too loose. Common sense, folks. But I know it's 100% better than that glob of silicone I pulled off of here. They're only little bolts, folks. Oh, right there. Actually, I could hold a ratchet like that and it'd all be the same torque. Because I got a torque wrench wrist. Okay, that's him. All right, pans on. Tools are all laying in a pile. Now, since I still got my drop cloths here, Blakey, hand me my brake cleaner. Up there. Spray off this now, because I still got my drop cloth down. The brake cleaner will clean off all that extra tranny fluid off the exhaust. Looks like somebody thought about this process for about a week before they did it. Yeah. Get that off the exhaust. I don't like to smell it. Brake cleaner's cheap. Not really. Buy it from Menards. $3.59 a can. Okay. All right. Looks good for what I'm doing. Okay, so I got all my tools in the way. I gotta hook my linkage and plug my. First, I plug my plug in. So, get all this crap out of the way. My son is here trying to get a face full of tranny fluid, but that's okay. So they put this plug up in the shit show. Usually I use dielectric grease, as they call it. And they put this plug right where you can't get her a gugger who there. Okay, get on there. Sometimes you gotta do her blind. I need the light. It's an act of Christ to get this. First you gotta make sure you're straight. And then you're in line. Find your pins. There they are. Oh, can I swear yet? No. I think I paused the video for this last time because it only took me. There she went. Oh, Jesus. Oh, like a bad prom date, she just slid right in. There she goes. Come on. Come on. There it went. You'll know because you'll be able to click the white clip up. But of course, this is the engineer again. There she goes. Okay. Got her. Jesus. You'll feel the clip pull that plug right down. And then there's a safety, a red safety on there that locks it in place. Which you just go click. That was not on the video, but that took me about a half hour to get that little clip out. Now, this is part of my linkage. I took that off so I could shift that back and forth. so that I could lock it in that hole or tab I told you all about. If this video is too long, you can always stop it. I'm just putting it together. There's a little hole up there. This is cool. A little piece of plastic. I just wondered, you know, how long they thought about being cheap on something that they did this. Okay, that's in there. That's just loose. So then I have two Torx heads. Whoopsie. Two Torx heads that hold the shift linkage plate on the side, and this was invisible too. So it goes like that, and then I gotta look to see. Okay, that's why I screwed up. Okay, get in there. Get up. Oh, that's right. Here, I miscalculated my video. I had to leave this screw out first. Ouch. Look like a palsy. Geez, that little bit of steel on aluminum, she set right in there. Okay, there it is. I forgot. You gotta leave this one out till you get your shift linkage in place. See how you get your arms all twisted in there? If I was a bigger guy, I probably could have done it faster. Okay. Get on that line. Oh, oopsie. And there's a piece of wire right there too. Remember I told you that? Oh, there she went. Up, hand cramped up. Been doing this a while. Okay. Come on, right there. So you can shift through the gears to make sure you're on. That means perfect. Oh my God! Look at why didn't they put that somewhere easier? I just right there. Oh, this will make your hand cramp up. Okay, started. Means I don't need to let you folks see me tighten up these two bolts because I'm just gonna swear a lot on that. But I'm gonna put all this back together, then we'll jump up top, put some tranny fluid in, some tranny. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness, right there. A little plastic hole there. I'll tighten this stuff up while my son puts in. No, that's good. I'll tighten it up. You guys are watched this long, you might as well watch the rest of it. All right? Come on. Get on, yeah. Remember, support your local Matco so that he can buy a Harley Davidson and go to Sturgis. While you sit and work your ass off to pay for this shit. No, I bet a Sturgis lots. Don't worry about me. I just sell some of my tools. Hey, Blakey. Oh, man, that's bad, isn't it? Want to go to Sturgis, sell your Matco tools. Buy them back next year. They do that payment plan so people can float them. Oh, don't worry, I got Snap-on too, but they're twice the price of Matco. Holy shit, how did they get away? That's like highway robbery. My Matco guy hates my guts because I rattle the shit out of them. Okay, that should be that. Now I need my Torx up there. Remember, I thought it was a 25 again. No, it's not 25. I thought that is going to be a... It's a 30 if I'm not mistaken. Oh, here's where we show you how to be ambidextrous. I should have just skipped this part, but first you got to find them. Oh yeah, that's a. Oh yeah, let's hide that behind that wire loom. Got it. Boom, pow. But ain't there some pop song goes boom, pow? I know there is. I just can't think of the name of it right now. I can name that song in 3 notes. Side of the tranny. Not that Bob Dylan or Dylan or whatever his name is, tranny. Bud Light forever. No. That's bad. Take that off that video, Blakey. I don't think you can say stuff like that. Yes, I can. I'm an ex-Marine. I can say any damn thing I want. That's why I fought for this country. Right? You can take your politically correct shit and shove it. I'm not editing that off, Blake. Or should I?
I don't know.
I mean, I always thought I had the right to do stuff. Oh, man. Oh, man, they put that one right up in there. Maybe I'll get some mastigrams from people, which I really won't give a shit about. That's why I got a burning barrel. Right? Well, that's right. This video would have been a lot shorter if I don't know. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but this is how long it actually takes. In realistic terms, I think we did this in, what, hour and a half, 2?
I don't know. We'll have to look at how long the videos took.
I know it ain't as hard as putting a triple in a RXL, but... Holy Christmas! My arm is cramping up. Yeah, oh boy, yeah. And this is why Dodge gets like a 4-hour book time on this, if they do it. Because they use 37-mile bolts for brackets. That's paper. Damn. Holy Christmas. Ouch. Okay. Let's go, I'll leave all. No, I don't need all my. Right now I'm getting all my stuff ready. I know for a fact 5 is safe. That's not going to be over full. Make a mess if I do. All right, 4, 5. Since this is a higher mileage truck, I'll stick some lube guard in. I got an 8-mile funnel here. Let me get all my stuff set up. I normally got it on my toolbox. Hold on. And I don't have to walk so far and spill everything all over heckin' creation. 2, 4, 5. Grab a couple extra in case we're drinking heavy. Alright. Start with the loop guard. Now, I couldn't find a shorter funnel anywhere, so we're going to use this 8-miler. But at least we're right here. Alright, there's one. The good old American glug, 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 glug. 2. This is ATF plus 4, what Dodge recommends. I mean, it's generic parts master, whatever. It's still tranny food. I'm not sending it out and getting it analyzed because I believe it's ATF 4. Huh. Plus, I did put the additive in for the higher mileage transmissions, you know. That was tree number 4. I know I spilled at least that much on me, so we're good. This is 5. If I'm not mistaken, it calls for 8. But my torque converter is already full, so we'll see what this round is. At least I starting to train it dry. And I know filter's picking it up at least there. Give me the dipstick off the bar. I'll let that settle out a minute. While I go underneath, make sure it's not leaking like a sieve anyplace. Oopsie. I got like the organized funnel drawer here. I just keep shoving them in until they fall out, and then someday I'll have enough. Maybe if I put it that way. There we go, right over the back. Rip all over the place. Usually it stayed even down the tube yet. Yeah. Well, says she's right on the money though. What I'm gonna do is 5 will be safe. Throw these in the old box that came with nothing or that stuff. Put your trash can behind your cars, your wheels, your motorcycles, just in case you decide you want to use it. I'm going to start the truck for a minute, just for a second. Running the vehicle in the cold, but I'm checking it neutral right now. It's getting cold weather outside. Let her run a minute. Idle in neutral, making sure. Do not overfill, else you'll have a big mess. Okay, so right now we're in the cold, in between the two, but I want to get it in between the cold and the hot. I just want to see the dippity stick says we'll put half a quart in yet. I think we're close right now, but I want to run through the gears. That's going to be a little higher on the old Solenoid, a doopity-doo, or whatchamacallit. I did notice already when I started it, the air is gone. I still might have to pull my scanner out and clear it. And that should do it right there. Put on a beanie old whatchamacallit down there. Oh, yeah, I get the filter hole, and maybe my kids will give me more. That was this year. Alright, set it right. Look underneath, see if I'm leaking like a sieve anywhere. Which I shouldn't be. I'm going to put my cap right there. Not a drop. What is that about? Okay, now I'm going to go over and see if it's stuck in fourth. Now it's shifting through all the gears. I'm going into drive. I don't have a fourth gear safety on right now. I do have to reset the code on the dashboard, but my scanner is uptown. So everything works and functions. I can see that it's not locked in fourth gear, and the shift solenoid works. I don't care about like and subscribe because I ain't got a page. All right, thank you.